Hello, my name is Agatha and this is your monthly astrological forecast. This is a very generalized reading. If you'd like a private consultation with me, a tarot or astrological reading, please go to my services page, the link is below, and see my rates. Then if you'd like to work with me, just send an email to duniazad@gmail.com. Also, you can support me through my Patreon page, the link is below as well. Before going to the reading, I'd like to tell you that I have a newsletter, and if you subscribe, you can win my monthly free tarot reading. The link is www.tinyletter.com/duniazad. All my readings are written by me. There is no software readings. So Cancer, let's see how February of 2016 will be for you. This is going to be very basic. I'm going to only tell you about the new moon and the full moon. The new moon will happen on February 8th on the 19th degree of Aquarius, and it will happen in your 8th house, Cancer. So this could be new beginnings concerning shared resources. It could be like your husband or wife gets a promotion or gets a prize, or even gets an inheritance. Inherits. He or she inherits something. So the money that you both have grows. But I'm thinking it's nothing to do with your partner or your spouse. It's more to do with money that you get from your work, from your career, from your profession. Maybe because you got a raise, maybe because you got promoted, because both of the rulers of this new moon, which is in Aquarius, the new ruler, the modern ruler, is Uranus, and it's in the 10th house in Aries. In your profession and career, so it's there. And your old ruler, which is Saturn, lies or transits right now the 6th house, which is the house of work. So you're being promoted, you're getting more money, and it's something to do with your work, your profession and your work. Maybe new responsibilities with your co-workers. Maybe you'll be the boss of your co-workers. You used to be a colleague and now you got promoted, and this might have happened like out of the blue and you were not expecting it. So this might entail a new pay raise, and there's a square to Mars transiting your 5th house. So this new pay might might get you all excited, and you might start spending way too much. So don't do that. Be careful with what you spend, or maybe it might be a kid in your life saying, "Oh my God, now you can buy me this and you can buy me that, you can buy me everything." So don't go overboard with buying gifts to your kids now that you can afford more. This is on the 8th of February. The full moon, which is a culmination or an ending, it depends. It happens on February the 22nd, and it happens on the 3rd degree of Virgo in your 3rd house. This full moon makes an opposition to Neptune, which transits the 9th house. So this is kind of difficult lunation. The 3rd house, what can this mean? For instance, don't get into any type of heated argument over politics or religion with the people nearby where you live, with your neighbors. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. Or even your cousins or your siblings. Don't discuss politics nor religion. Don't do that. It's just really not advisable. You might say something, or don't even write anything on the web that might turn into a viral post, or don't do any type of video that might turn into a viral video in a very bad way. You might mean something, you might have meant A, and everyone is going to read it or interpret it as B. So it might turn into a very negative viral post or video. So mind what you say and write at the end of the month of February 2016. So let's say that you are like writing about, oh my god, I have a new job, and then your mind goes off and you start talking about something else, and then people get offended. So it could be that, or it could be that you get news from a sibling, and you don't believe in this news, or maybe you think this sibling is sibling or cousin, because it's the third house, and you think, oh, I'm going to give an extreme example. That doesn't mean it's going to be like that, okay? It's just very extreme. Imagine that this sibling has had his or her entire life problems with drugs and alcohol and something like that, and he or she contacts you and tells you or texts you or calls you and says, I'm gonna go to rehab, I'm gonna take care of myself, and blah blah blah. And this might be a lie, or you don't simply believe in him or her, because the moon makes an opposition to Neptune, so it's lies and deceptions. Whatever it's on the news, don't believe it. If you get a message, try to get the facts first, okay? Because this message, of whatever type message you get, and it might be connected to work, connected to what you will be gaining in terms of salary. It might be a disappointing type of message. So in the beginning of the month you thought, oh my god, I'm gonna make so much money, and I'm gonna have new responsibilities, and I'm gonna be the boss. And then 2 weeks later, the message that you get is, the raise is gonna be like 5% or 2% or whatever, or not exactly, like $50 more or 50 euros more. So you might get a very disappointing type of message, or it might be car trouble. Maybe your car has been giving you trouble for a very long time, and then there's never a reason exactly. There's never a very solid reason as to why. So you take the car to the mechanic, they fix it, you come home, and it's broken again, and no one knows not why, and the bills keep on rising. So you might get the message that, oh yeah, the car is ready, and it's going to cost you this much. It's going to cost you like everything you have. So it might be a very disappointing message concerning your shared resources. Could be paying for something, could be a credit card bill, could be a message connected to the amount of money that your spouse makes. Could be something to do with taxes. You thought that you were paying this much, and then you're paying much more than you thought that you were. But messages, whatever message you get, it's not reliable, okay? It doesn't have all the facts, okay? So if it's really nice, a great message, everything nice that's going to happen, don't trust it either, okay? Wait for the facts. And that's it, Cancer. That's the reading that I have for you. I hope you have a great month. Bye bye.